Top 10 Worst Glee Characters. Greetings everyone, welcome to Entertainment Wise. Glee's run as one of the top television shows geared towards young adults was what many other television shows dream about. The show is known for having a sizable ensemble cast, where supporting characters come and go like musical chairs. Considering the show takes place in a school setting, this isn't too surprising because there are tons of students and teachers to cover. Glee's focus on equality, support, and acceptance made it a show that taught life lessons and gave viewers a safe environment to enjoy its story. It also allowed the musical geek in everyone to be unleashed every week. Spanning 6 seasons, the show took viewers on an emotional journey through the eyes of relatable characters. But in every show, we have characters that are our favorite, and some characters that we hate and cannot stand. Who are the top 10 worst Glee characters that everyone absolutely dislikes? Let's find out. Before we begin, if you're new to Entertainment Wise, you're going to want to head on over and hit that subscribe button. If you're ready to have your mind blown, ring that notification bell as well, so you'll never miss another video.
Demonstration. This is a condom which can help prevent the spread of HIV, which can lead to AIDS.
Number 10. Sugar MOTTA. Sometimes it might take a few seasons or a few episodes for the audience to start disliking a TV show character. But in Sugar's case, it only took the first scene of her character on the screen for the audience to turn on her.
Take my heart and please don't break it in you. Love was me.
Sugar MOTTA's first appearance was on the 3rd season's first episode, and that first appearance was enough for the audience to judge her. Her absolutely childish singing voice and biting behavior did not make her seem shiny to the Glee fans. She was very much disliked and became pretty unlikable. But if you ask me how unpopular and unlikable she is, just know that Sugar MOTTA was the first ever Glee character to be categorized as the worst character on TV by Huffington Post. And also, I think her character was pretty unnecessary. Why add a character that cannot sing to a show that is all about singing and performing arts? But despite everything, the show producers actually valued the fans' opinions and made Sugar's character slowly fade out of the show. Number 9. Sandy Ryerson. Everybody agrees that Sandy Ryerson was quite an unnecessary and odd addition to the Glee universe. His character was a teacher by profession, and naturally, teachers are supposed to protect their students and give them a warm, comfortable place to learn. But Sandy Ryerson's character only seemed to exist so he could cause damage and destruction in his students' lives. Nobody likes such a harmful person. It's a fact. He was such a narcissistic person. The audience started disliking him when they saw him getting his young students into trouble just to stroke his own ego. Yikes. His character was not only seen engaging in illegal activities, but also inappropriately touching a student. Predator alert! Everyone was happy when his character left the show. Even just watching his presence on screen was disgusting and creepy.
Josh Groban is here. Front row, big brown eyes, cute as a buttermilk biscuit. I barfed. He actually showed.
Number 8. Ken Tanaka. Ken Tanaka had 2 major roles in the show. He was not only McKinley High's football coach, but he was also Emma Pillsbury's fiancé. And boy oh boy did he make us hate both of his roles. His character was written in such a way that it was clear that Ken Tanaka had zero sense of self-respect. He was a mental abuser and a selfish character. His fiancée Emma had expressed how miserable she was in the relationship, but he kept her around just for the sake of self-validation. Although he knew the reality, he manipulated her so she wouldn't leave either. God, who does that? Number 7. Kitty Wilde. Don't we all know that it is never a great idea to replace your original characters with their clones? Because the fans will basically never accept that? I guess the Glee producers forgot that. Unfortunately, this is exactly what the production did to Kitty Wilde's character. Yes, they replaced the original character with practically a clone of her. The new character feels like a Walmart replica of Quinn Fabray, and it just cheapens her character along with the final seasons. I guess if only the writers worked hard enough to add new and fresh characters to the show, instead of cloning the old and lazy ones, perhaps the audience wouldn't have hated Kitty Wilde so much. Number 6. Miss Suzy Pepper. Suzy's character was simply weird. Out of all the side characters in the Glee universe, she's the least liked by the fans. Why? Well, mainly because of her obsession with Will Schuester. Her fixation on the boy was so awkward and creepy, we could feel through the screen. And most of all, she could not even stand being rejected. Of course, we get it that it hurts when someone rejects you, but please, swallowing hot chili for attention? Especially when it took such a weird turn that made things for everyone even weirder. She was a cringeworthy character to see on the show. Number 5. Terry Schuster. During the first season, Terry Schuster was Will's wife. Her character is massively hated by the fans, not only because of the ruthless way she treated her husband, but also because of how controlling Terry was. We as the audience never even once saw her supporting her husband's dreams and ambitions. Besides all these crappy things, the worst thing her character had done was she faked her own pregnancy for months to keep her husband to stay. Not only was it sensitive to the audience, it also showed how pathetic and toxic her personality was. Number 4. Dave KAROFSKY. During Glee's first few seasons, Dave's character only existed to represent the witty jock who only existed to constantly torture Kurt with homophobic remarks. But unfortunately, the production could not do Dave's character any justice and presented him discovering his sexual orientation in a way that it just made everyone confused. In the episode Never Been Kissed, KAROFSKY explores his sexuality as he kisses the boy he's been bullying and torturing, Kurt. Later, as the series continues, Dave's character is exposed to mental health issues and suicidal thoughts. Although, the audience grew to sympathize with his character and care for his well-being as the series explored his character more. But at the beginning of the series, the same audience couldn't stand him and wanted him out of the show. Number 3. ALMA Lopez. ALMA Lopez's character played Santana Lopez's grandmother on Glee. One of the fans' favorite couples of Glee World is the relationship between Santana and Brittany. They started off as typical best friends, slowly realized that both of them had feelings for each other, and in fact loved each other. Every gay person hopes their family would accept them, but when that doesn't happen, it breaks their heart. That's what makes coming out so hard. So when Santana Lopez came out to her grandmother as a lesbian, Alma's response was far from compassionate. Alma was not only unable to accept who her granddaughter loves and how she feels, but it is also heartbreaking for the fans, considering the way that Santana has always looked up to her grandmother for everything.
You let her talk to me like this.
Take a look.
Number 2. Rod Remington. Rod Remington is an anchorman in Lima, Ohio, who works with Sue Sylvester on Sue's Corner as well. Although the cheerleading coach isn't one to give her heart to just anyone, Sue eventually allows herself to be vulnerable by accepting an offer to go on a date with Rod. We see a whole new side of Sue when the two date, but this is short-lived, after we discover Rod has been shamelessly cheating on Sue with his co-anchor. Doesn't he know better than to mess with the one and only Sue Sylvester? Number 1. Holly Holiday. Holly Holiday is a character portrayed by Gwyneth Paltrow in Season 2 of the Fox musical series. On the show, she is the substitute coach for the Glee Club, while Will is out sick. Holiday simply feels like a contrived advertisement designed to show off Paltrow's singing and dancing chops. She doesn't feel like a real character, but instead a poorly written attempt for people to check out Paltrow's soon-to-come film at the time, Country Strong, which came out in 2010. Do you agree with our picks? Are you a Glee fan? Which one of our picks do you agree with? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Also, hit the bell icon button so that you'll get a notification whenever we post a new video. See you soon. Goodbye.